Apparently, Anthony Joshua suffered injury. He suffered from the flu heading into the Alexander Povetkin fight that he gutted out a win. We back at the Boxing Clinic in Morris, your boy CJ Goodfella. This is according to Eddie Hearn, all right? I'm going to link the article in the description so you can read it and know that it's real, trill, whatever adjective you want to use. Now, they make an excuse to saying Anthony Joshua had the flu, okay? Said he battled injury, said they had a horrific training camp for this fight. And, you know, he says that Anthony Joshua was telling him, this is Eddie Hearn, I'm paraphrasing here, like, what if I lose, D? What if I lose? What happens now? We talk Wilder. We talking big fight, Wembley, April 13th. And he been talking that riff-raff shit all training camp, all right? You know, maybe he had a bad training camp. Maybe he had a horrific training camp. Maybe he had the flu. But I don't know anybody that has the flu and weigh in just as much as they weighed in at their last fight, okay? People who have the flu generally lose weight, okay? A lot of weight. Thus, you've seen about a 10 to 15 pound weight loss from Deontay Wilder when he claimed he had the flu versus Luis Ortiz, okay? You know what I'm saying? With Anthony Joshua, he didn't look no different from the Joseph Parker fight. He looked a little bit, you know, that was an ugly fight. His last three performances have all been terrible, okay? He got the knockout, whatever you want to say. And now, his shitty performance, they make an excuse as the flu to try to save face in the public and to try to give people an excuse to ask why did he struggle and go life and death with a 39-year-old Alexander Povetkin that seemed to not have his chemist working for him that night, okay? Now, this is what Eddie does. Eddie turns over PR. He gives, you know, the Anthony Joshua nights. He gives the UK media, the American media that licks his boots for an interview and for comps and flights and press passes and credentials. He gives them a story to run with. So, all my brothers in the LDBC, new media that's talking about this fight, but don't be surprised to see on your videos you start seeing people say Anthony Joshua had the flu, but he still came in at 246 pounds. Oh, Anthony Joshua had an undisclosed injury. You know, ain't one shit wrong with him. He just ain't that fucking good, okay? They're not going to sell me that he had an injury, he had the flu, and all that other bullshit, man. I'm not buying that. You know, I'm not buying it. You know, he didn't look drained in the face. You know, he didn't look not energetic. He just ain't that good of a fighter, okay? You know, and it's Eddie Hearn trying to tell people to save face, trying to keep people to keep coming to Wembley. You know, now Anthony Joshua starting to get exposed a little bit, and people really seeing him for the bum that he really is, okay? And now he got to keep a story to keep the cash flow going on. People don't understand that he is the entire earnest of Matchroom Boxing, okay? The entire earnest, not Danny, even Matchroom USA. All that's off the strength of his back and his popularity. If he goes down and loses popularity, you know, they can't get into America and really do what they want to do, okay? They can't, you know, they can't continue to prosper in the UK because they don't have the fighters they once had. I think they had Frampton, they had DeGale. A lot of them fighters have tended to move on. Carl Frost retired. You know, I think Chris Eubanks Jr., I don't know if he's still fucking with him or not. But all this is off the strength of Anthony Joshua, okay? Without Anthony Joshua, Matchroom would be, you know, nowhere, okay? So they're going to continue to tell lies and spin a story about whatever they got to do, okay? Don't expect to see the Wilder fight anytime soon. Expect to see the Dillian White fight, the Hifi Fury, Brosworth Puev winner fight. Then expect to see Big Baby Miller, then Usyk, okay? Those is next 4 fights for the next 2 years. I guarantee you it's going to be somewhat along those lines. Don't fall into the trap, UK fans, of thinking Deontay Wilder next. They have no ambitions on fighting Deontay Wilder and giving him a formidable offer. You can look at Barry Hearn's interview when he said he don't care about what the fans think. He don't respect Shaw Dollar. He knows he's treating you guys like a zombie, like y'all gonna show up to fight Anthony Joshua no matter who the hell he fight. Listen to what they saying to you. Don't be dumbfounded. He's not fighting Deontay Wilder, okay? And that's a fact. And now they coming up with lies and excuses. You know what I'm saying? They coming up with lies and excuses. Now he had the flu. Now it was his neck, my back, my neck and my back. You know what I'm saying? You know, he was talking that bitch shit all camp, man. I don't know, what if I lose? I want to be treated like a person. I want to be treated for my Stab the Knife program. You know, at the end of the day, I'm telling you, dog, this is a dude that needs a sports therapist. He needs psychotherapy or something, bro. Because this ain't working for him right now, you know. And then Eddie said, oh, he's so cool and calm and collective in the ring and We already know he was going to be cool, calm, and collected anyway. But without Alexander Povetkin chemist working, and him being 39 years old and already have stamina issues, even with that shit in his ass, what was there to be worried about, okay? You know? And now they're trying to save face because people starting to see AJ getting exposed. But, you know, people just like the President of the United States, people going to turn a blind eye to the blatant bullshit, okay? And this is the fall of Anthony Joshua, starting with that Klitschko knockdown. I'm telling you. If Wilder don't get him, somebody else going to clip this guy, man, okay? Now they lying and making excuses. But y'all know what it is. TBC and more. One time for the one time we working. Shout out to the entire Lions Den Box community. Shout out to the entire new media that's doing what they do and always on their job. One time for the one time. I got to say that again. And much blessed to all the brothers and sisters across the way. I definitely appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe if you haven't subscribed as well. And check out our social media, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. All the links in the description. Our Round and Cut podcast and much, much more.